Welcome to another audio commentary on Titan Goji. I am Davis Madole of Titan Goji.
And I am Sean Barry of Shots of Japanese Cinema. You can find me on Twitter at Japan Shots. I also
Shots of
have
Japanese Cinema, get it right!
I also have an Instagram page and a Facebook page. I am 4'10". I am 12 years old.
And I literally live off of I live off of Gatorade, and you can check out my TeePublic after the video. Plus the end of the stream for more.
I drink Dr. Pepper, and Kira Takarada is my stepfather.
Alrighty, I am very happy to be part of this audio commentary, Davis.
Wait, you're Davis. I'm Sean.
No. I think, Davis, clearly you have a mistaken identity crisis here.
Who am I?
You are Error.
I am Error. Yeah. Okay, so welcome to this audio commentary for Mamoru Oshie's The Red Spectacles from 1987. And my God, that is a fantastic shot. I love it so much.
Yes, everyone, we are watching The Red Spectacles.
It almost sounded like you said red testicles there for a moment. Thanks, Dillo Fellow, or Bingo, if you're watching this.
The Red Spectacles.
All right, but enough horsing around. I'll go ahead and do a little backstory here. So, The Red Spectacles is the first film in a trilogy of films that is known as the Kerbero Saga, which is actually a much larger franchise than, well, just 3 films. So, The Red Spectacles isn't only the first film in this trilogy, it's also one of Mamoru Oshie's, earlier live-action works. In fact, I think this might be the first. I could be wrong on that.
I believe it's the first one?
Yeah, probably. But the Kerbero Saga was basically Mamoru Oshie's, huge passion project that he started back in the 1980s with several radio dramas, several manga, and of course these films. And in fact, the Kerbero Saga is so massive that it's a huge rabbit hole to go down, because there's this trilogy featuring the Panzer Cops. There's another trilogy of films focused on other characters, and apparently it's also tied to shows like Golgo 13 or to Yatsura. Again, huge rabbit hole that I'm kind of scared to go down, because that's a lot of media to consume. And plus, not all of it has been translated, making it even more daunting.
Basically, this universe is about as wide and massive as, say, the Showa-era Tokusatsu universe.
Oh yeah, especially when it comes to Ultraman and Godzilla and whatnot.
Oh, this is just a normal everyday in a post-2019 era of the world, clearly.
Yep, pretty much.
This is just a regular average day in the current status of the world right now.
It unfortunately, that kind of seems to be the case. And also to kind of give some backstory on the lore of the Kerbero Saga is that after World War II, this entire military-esque regime known as the Panzer Cops pretty much came about as a result of a huge crime wave not crime rave, crime wave.
The crime rave.
Yeah, the crime rave. Yes. um. Anyway, the Panzer Corps were formed as a result of a massive crime wave that happened after Japan lost the war in World War II, and since then Japan has become this like very oppressive totalitarian nation. Like it's basically a what if alternate future story where Japan hadn't really changed its political and economic structure.
And it's a universe. It's a universe where basically any sort of good ideas that were perhaps once well intentioned would be corrupted and turned into something horrible and negative.
Oh, absolutely.
And another cool thing about the Red Spectacles is that most of the actors in this movie are more well known for their voice acting work. So like this is quite a unique movie because most of these actors are primarily voice actors.
Oh yeah, like the main character Koichi, he is played by Shigeru Chiba, who is known for Megane from Urusei Yatsura. And the woman back there is played by Machiko Washio, who's also known as Sakura from Urusei Yatsura. And interestingly enough, Urusei Yatsura, at least the first 90 or 100 or so episodes of that anime, was directed by Mamoru Oshii. So it's it's pretty cool that they have like another Oshii property that that has like the same people that he's worked with before.
And not only that, Hideyuki Tanaka, he's also done a lot of voice work. He did voice work in Satoshi Kon's movie Paprika, and I believe he was the voice of Ultraman in Ultraman the Next.
Oh, I did not know about that last part.
So like, yeah, you've got quite a unique cast.
Absolutely.
And there's a certain other actor coming up very soon in the film that also has had a substantial resume, especially in terms of anime voice acting.
Oh, and there's another actor who's I mean, substantial would be an understatement if you know where I'm getting at.
Oh, it would be the understatement of the century.
Yeah. He's basically in almost every tokusatsu, actually almost every Japanese film ever made.
I mean, yeah, has pretty much worked with every single big Japanese filmmaker you can think of. Like one of the big
Ishiro
ones.
Honda, Akira Kurosawa,
Kahatsu Okamoto.
I mean that list just goes on, and we're definitely going to mention him when we see him.
Also, what a way to waste that gun. What if you get attacked by some rebellious gang members, dude?
Yeah, they could probably just pick it up and use it against you, or what was there not enough room in the helicopter, man?
I mean, that is a pretty cramped looking helicopter. That helicopter is the equivalent of a standard Japanese apartment.
Like I've been inside a Mini Cooper before, and that's probably what it's like.
Hope you don't suffer from claustrophobia.
I don't. I've also been inside a Volkswagen Beetle.
I've seen Haze. Which, by the way, go check out the Toku Titan cast episode of the Best of Shinya Tsukamoto.
Yes, always. That was a fantastic episode, and Sean, thank you very much for being on that with me and being on this with me, of course.
Thanks for having me on, man.
No problem.
Oh yeah, another trait of because this is a Mamoru Oshii film. Who is doing the music? None other than the great Kenji Kawai, and
Oh yeah.
man, does he deliver an amazing score in this movie.
Oh, it's iconic. It's gotten to a point where I would end up humming it and not even realize it.
You know what's kind of sad, Davis, is that this music is a little more famous than the movie itself, because I believe this particular the main thing. Yes,
there we go. The red spectacles.
The red testicles.
God damn it, Sean.
I love this track though. I love the main theme for this.
Oh yeah, it's incredible.
Basically everything you're seeing in the subtitles is basically the backstory that Davis just went over.
Yep. I should also mention that Kazunori Ito also did the screenplay, and Oshii and Ito go they definitely go way back. Not only did they do Ghost in the Shell, they also did Pat Labor together. And for those in the tokusatsu community, you may know Ito as the screenwriter of the Gamera trilogy.
The majestic Gamera trilogy. It's not just the Gamera trilogy, Davis. The majestic, phenomenal, amazing Gamera trilogy that we will always speak highly of because that trilogy is godly.
Yeah, J. St. G of Nerd Cage Live.
It's also
certified geek 7 days a week.
It's also better than all of the Heisei Godzilla movies post Biollante.
I say it's better than every Godzilla movie, but that's just me.
I'd say it's just as good as the top tier Godzilla movies. I'll say that.
That's fair.
Also, another cool thing about the red spectacles is that, well, it's choice for how it presents itself because, as you could see, now the movie is in monochrome black and white.
Oh yeah.
And man, what a gorgeous stylistic choice. I love the cinematography in this movie. I love the lighting. I love the use of black and white. And I like how the intro was in color and now we're in, black and white because it kind of just adds a whole other level of atmosphere to this movie and to the world that it's presenting.
Those shades are bitchin', by the way. I want a pair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the thing about Koichi. Every scene he's in, the dude loves to rock shades.
Oh yeah.
Koichi, by the way, one of the reasons why I like this movie so much is because of Koichi himself. Koichi is a great main character.
He really is. And
Shigeru Chiba, you need to do more live action work because your live action acting is just as good as your voice acting.
Oh, Sean, I don't know if you noticed, but the woman in the poster, she was just on the other elevator. It's a blink you'll miss it moment. She's actually. I just caught that. My God.
Little details like that is why this movie's so special.
And as we'll reveal later, there is a significance to that woman in the photo that we pointed out.
You're gonna notice things play out very interestingly in this movie. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that, but it all has a purpose into what it leads up to.
Yeah, here it's very calm and deliberately slow.
And that intro was pretty dead serious.
Yeah.
Also, my God, every shot in this movie is wallpaper material. Oh, look, we have another character being introduced here. Hey, we'll go more into him when we,
Yeah.
Also, Koichi has a bitchin' haircut.
Oh, he does.
Here's my question. How the hell is he seeing at night with those sunglasses on him? Because is he a big fan of that one song, I Wear My Sunglasses at Night?
Yeah, he's probably a huge Corey Hart fan.
I I wear my
sunglasses at night so I can.
I mean, he's wearing
Please
sunglasses
don't
too.
demonetize the
It's the
video,
video.
YouTube. She's deceiving me.
So, oh, I love that detail. At first he was walking, and now once he reaches the second level, he starts running. I love that little detail.
Oh, yeah.
I will say that the taxi being there was kind of convenient. Oh, no, wait, I remembered. Oh, that's so smart what he just did. Damn it, I wanted an autograph from Shigeru Chiba. He's such a top-tier voice actor, and now he's gone.
Yeah, there's a very interesting thing about Koichi trying to get away from things in this film, which we'll get to
also,
eventually.
and if you've seen Stray Dog, you know.
Oh yeah, which Stray Dog is a prequel to this film.
Sequel / prequel.
Yeah, because like it is set after that opening scene of the Red Spectacles, but it's mostly a prequel to this film.
Mm-hmm. So just as a reminder, the main Cabrera Saga trilogy, like the one that the most famous of the whole Cabrera Saga universe, basically, is of course the first movie is the Red Spectacles. Then there's the sequel, Stray Dog, Cabrera Panzer Cops, and then finally the most famous one of these movies is Jinro, the Wolf Brigade, which is different because while the Red Spectacles and Stray Dog are live action movies, Jinro is an anime.
Yep, and it's also the most popular of the three films. And
I understand why, because it's an anime, but at the same time it kind of overshadows, Red Spectacles and Stray Dog, which is kind of unfortunate.
It really is.
Because listen, Jinro the Wolf Brigade is a phenomenal movie. It's a great film. I mean, Davis, we could praise that movie like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah. And Jinro's, I mean, it's also set at the very beginning of Cabrera Saga, so it definitely has that going for it.
Well, again, also it being an anime.
Which, I mean, again, it's a huge shame that it totally overshadows Red Spectacles and Stray Dog.
In fact, I'll go a little further. I think the Red Spectacles, honestly, is a better movie than Jinro.
I'd say it's the best in this trilogy.
Yeah, I would say it's the best of the trilogy, too.
Again, loving the music here.
Loving the music and loving the cinematography. Yeah, sorry if I spam shots of Japanese cinema too much. I can't help it. Every shot in this movie is, godly.
Plus, I already sent you a decent amount of shots from this movie.
Yeah. Now, I think another reason why Jinro is also more popular, unfortunately, the Red Spectacles and Stray Dog are still stuck as just DVD releases, and even today have yet to get Blu-ray releases even in Japan.
And they're out of print.
And they're decent looking DVDs, the quality's, pretty good.
Yeah, the copy we're watching is a DVD rip.
And it is pretty good quality, as you can see, but can you imagine what this movie would look like in HD?
Oh, I'd kill for a Blu-ray for Red Spectacles and Stray Dog.
Honestly, for any Japanese cinephiles in the audience, the look of this movie reminds me very much of there's an amazing movie that came out in 2000 called Eureka, directed by, I want to get the director's name right, by Shinji Ayama.
I just want to say I love how he mentioned Ambassador Magma not long ago there.
Yes.
Which basically shows that, Oshii is a big Tokusatsu fan.
Oh,
I mean, this is a Tokusatsu film.
This is a Tokusatsu. Yeah, technically all the Caballeros films are Tokusatsu. But
right,
no, I was gonna
no, I'm sorry, continue, Sean.
So I was just gonna say, so Eureka has a very, literally like a similar look with using this type of black and white to present its story. Hey, what's up?
Me and the boys after we get vaccinated.
YouTube, don't demonetize us.
Yeah. This live-action version of Metal Gear Solid is not what I expected.
Yeah, where are the cardboard boxes, though? Where's the references to James Bond and Godzilla 54?
Where are the giant exclamation points?
Where's the sound effects? Also, our main character is not talking in a very gruff voice.
Colonel, I'm sneaking around.
The red spectacles, you say?
Red spectacles?
Oh my god, I just realized he did like a horse mime with his hands.
Horse? Mamoru Oshii.
You need to ride the horse.
And this is the moment where things really start to pick up.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Damn. I love this bit where they're drinking together.
And you can see the beer thing in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I hope that one guy didn't want to have kids.
I love Shigeru Chiba in this movie. Like, he is filled with raw energy.
He is. This is me when I realized I overslept on the first day of G-Fest. Stop showing off, dude. We get it. You're well fit.
I also love how Koichi is like this huge exaggeration of like the usual action hero at the time. Because action heroes, they're all like big and buff and whatnot.
I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Sylvester Stallone, Jean-Claude Van Damme. And here, Shigeru Chiba, he's a little guy, and yeah, he's in decent shape, but he's not like
he's vulnerable looking.
Yeah, he's vulnerable. Yeah, he's not an entire mountain of a man. So seeing him accomplish these Herculean feats, it's very endearing. It definitely brings a charm to this film.
It's endearing. And not only that, he has a ton of personality in this otherwise pretty bleak looking feature. Also, I love the shirt that he wears in this movie.
Oh yeah, it's a nice shirt.
Okay, I just love the fact that he's on the phone in a taxi, and he's using a traditional phone. He's smoking a cigarette, and he's getting dressed. He's got it
Yeah,
all.
yeah, that is skill. That is just wow.
Also, I love that even after all the shenanigans, Koichi still has his shades on.
Yeah. Koichi's the dude. He's the man.
He's the dude before the dude. Actually, technically, no. Jeff Bridges had been a thing since the 70s.
Yep.
Was he already big when he did Kong 76?
Yeah, I mean he was fairly big. Tron though, that's when he got huge.
Right.
And Tron was 5 years before Red Spectacles.
Right. I would not be surprised if Tron was somewhat of an influence on Mamoru Oshii.
Oh yeah.
You like the original Tron movie out of curiosity?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I like it. And I have a soft spot for Tron Legacy.
Oh, Tron Legacy is a great film. I love it.
That Daft Punk soundtrack.
Also love how Koichi just mentioned beef bowls when that's a very common meal in Urusei Yatsura.
Oh yeah.
There's the woman again.
The woman. Oh my god, we're being watched.
Oh no, it's that scene from Spider-Man 2.
Do I look good with these shades? Yes, I do.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, hello.
Also love how quiet this movie is at times.
Yeah, at times. Even after what we just witnessed, this movie still likes to breathe, which
Oh
is
yeah.
something I really like about this movie. It looks like the door's made of leather.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this location in the movie.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's very dreamlike. I mean, to be fair, I also love movie theaters. I miss movie theaters, dude. I miss them.
Yeah, and even though theaters are open in my area, I mean, it's nice going back, but it's kind of not the same considering that not many people go to them anymore.
And, COVID is still a thing, so we're still trying to be, careful.
Yeah.
But no, I love this location in the movie because it just feels very like, it almost feels like a place of like, oh, that shot. It feels like a place of like, almost like being at ease, but also it's like one location where you can be at ease, but like it's one spot you can escape from the rest of the cruelty of what the state of the world around you has become.
Right.
Again, though, how is he able to see the movie with the shades? That's my question.
Yeah. They're probably 3D glasses.
Koichi must have the greatest vision ever if he could see everything through those shades.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, shades can be dark sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what movie they're watching. Maybe they're watching a screening of Null.
Oh. I would feel honored.
Yeah, I'm just saying Koichi's a fan of this guy. I think his name is Davis Madole. He worked on a movie called Null. I'm just saying, it could be a coincidence, but
Oh,
Koichi probably has Koichi must have good taste in cinema.
Davis Madole? I heard that guy's a real jerk. I hate that guy.
I hear he likes the live-action Attack on Titan movies.
Who would like those movies? He clearly a menace to society.
And this is pretty much Davis. This is Davis pretty much when people say he's not allowed to like the Attack on Titan movies.
or me when I find that jerk face named Davis Madole.
Oh my god, he ripped his pants off?
Those are my pants, give them back.
Dang, he can slap like no other man.
I'll actually go ahead and say this. The color palette that I chose for Null, it was partially inspired by the red spectacles and its monochrome color scheme.
Sweet.
Or lack of color, I mean.
Right. Jeez, this guy just can't catch a break.
Stop! He's already dead!
Says you. Now that you mention it, this is a pretty small bathroom.
Yeah.
Davis, you wouldn't fit in this bathroom. You're too bulky.
Yeah.
Like how he's just still leaning inside the urinal. That was me after I finished watching Godzilla vs. Kong. I just felt like my head was stuck in the shitter.
I love that little sound.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely get Urusei Yatsura vibes. I mean, it's Oshi after all. Follow the light. The light will be your guide. I am the controller of Planet X.
No, this is just the light that you use to find the colossal in Shadow of the Colossus. My god. Chopsticks. Hi, hey, they're practicing social distancing, Davis.
Oh wow, this movie really was ahead of its time. Oh my god, this really is a 80s depiction of the year 2020.
2021, Davis.
Well, I mean, all that stuff kind of started in 2020, but still.
I like accuracy, damn it.
I wonder who this gentleman is.
Oh, look who it is.
Yep, that is the man himself, Hideo Yamamoto.
Hideo Yamamoto. I mean, how many movies has this guy been in?
He
Japan's
was
Longest Day,
King Kong
Battle
Escapes, All
Battle
Monsters Attack.
Battle Volcanoa, Kwaidan, Godzilla's Revenge, GMK, Giant Monsters All Out Attack, August in the Water. I mean,
Oh, and they just referenced Angel's Egg right there.
yep.
Which
Good movie, by the way. Good movie, by the way.
During the time of this recording, we had just found out that legendary mangaka Kentaro Miura recently passed away, and Angel's Egg was a film that inspired Miura.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
He was a legend.
He was.
Truly one of the best.
Absolutely. Also, my god, that ramen looks delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Hare, I know you didn't ask, but let me give you some seasoning.
Yeah,
I love they just put it in. I love they just put it in. He didn't even ask if he wanted it.
There's actually a decent amount of ramen restaurants here in Texas.
Sweet. Yeah, I have a local ramen place near me.
Oh, nice.
Also, not trying to be a weeaboo, but ramen in Japan is, divine.
Wow, Sean, you sound like a nerd.
I know, how dare I have an appreciation for where the food originated from? How dare I?
I mean, might as well just eat at Taco Bell. Everyone knows that is the definitive, like, Mexican food experience.
I mean, Panda Express is the definitive Chinese food experience.
Yeah, it's totally not modified or processed for us dumb American consumption.
It's interesting if you really think about it in this movie. Hideo Yamamoto's probably like the most what's the word? I guess big name actor if you really think about it. Because again, while all these actors are very famous voice actors, Hideo Yamamoto's legacy as an actor goes way back even before this. Because this came out in the 80s, and how many movies was he in before then? Too many to count.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's probably a Hideo Yamamoto wiki out there.
If you really want to look at how complex his resume is, just go to Japanese Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Also, it can't be a coincidence that the outfit he's wearing here kind of looks like his outfit that he wears in the original Kamen Rider. Considering he was basically a Dracula-esque villain in the original Kamen Rider.
Yeah, it's definitely similar.
I don't think it's that deep. I don't think Mamoru Oshii was intending that. I'm just saying it's just a neat observation.
Oh yeah. Plus, he also wore something similar in King Kong Escapes when he played Doctor Who.
I'm playing Doctor Who, yeah. Oh, look, he's getting an autograph from Hideo Yamamoto.
Lucky. Where's my autograph from Hideo Yamamoto?
Yeah. I want an autograph from Shinpei the Toy Maker. Or the ghost from GMK. Or Doctor Who. Now we're just naming all the characters that Yamamoto has played. That one crazy militarist in Japan's Longest Day.
Yeah. Okay, I'll dig up Element X only if you give me an autograph.
I don't like that face you're making, Yamamoto. Now I'm regretting that Taco Bell I had earlier. This is me after eating a Big Mac at McDonald's. Oh, and lo and behold, it just conveniently is out of order when he needs to use it.
It's me after getting my first vaccine shot.
Well, maybe this is what how Godzilla felt in the opening of Shin Godzilla, considering that blood that leaks in the tunnel.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that Godzilla and Shin Godzilla probably has the worst stomach troubles ever. I mean, have you seen that creature?
Yeah.
Also, of all the bathrooms he decided to pick, why is he going the one that only has urinals? Baby sharks! Hey, at least he's being respectful of the animals. He doesn't just take a dump all over them.
I thought it was just a fart.
The farts get stuck in my head.
Ah.
Oh my god, it looks like... Oh my god, they decapitated him.
Oh no.
In all seriousness, it does look like he was decapitated. Like, oh my god.
There's his head.
Oh, there it is. Kame! Ame! Oh! And they just faints halfway through. I guess. I mean, I have shades over my face. Am I awake? I can't see anything. Yes, now we have another, big name voice actor introduced, playing the main antagonist of this movie. Toshio Genda, who, like, Shigeru Chiba, has done a ton of voice acting in the anime industry. You mean Yurusei Yatsura?
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about how the guy with the camera totally looks like Tony.
He does look like Tony. Tony, you're getting a little too into filming. He's like, oh my god, it's Shigeru Chiba. I need to get my camera out.
I mean, of course, it's Tony.
I love Toshio Genda, though. He's an amazing actor and a great counterpart to Shigeru Chiba in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Also, even he pulls off the shades.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he's done a ton of voice acting. I mean, he voice acted in Akira, Ghost in the Shell, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. I mean, he's done a lot of voice acting.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, Yurusei Yatsura. Big shocker. Funny enough, he kind of feels almost like if Shigeru Chiba is an exaggeration of like the 80s action stars, Genda may as well be an exaggeration of like the 80s action movie villains.
Oh yeah, I can absolutely see that, honestly.
Oh, and to be more specific, he was the voice of Ryu Saku in Akira, the guy who accompanies Kei throughout the movie.
That's right, he was.
And in
And
Ghost in the
y-
Shell, he was director Nakamura.
yep, he was.
What if I don't want to answer you? Oh, that's nice. He wants to treat you to a drink. That's polite of him. The way the way that they're posing, it almost looked like they were posing for the camera. But oh, lo and behold, they are posing for the camera
Yep.
technically.
Oh, Toshio Genda was also Rei in Urusei Yatsura.
Yep. Oh God. And they're even like, oh, we don't have that. Sorry. Jesus, look how intense Tony is getting with the camera.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it even hit the lamp. Oh, you see that detail? He spit it so
I
high in the
see.
lamp.
Yeah.
It caught on the bulb, and literally the bulb was burning.
Yeah.
The look of this movie also reminds me very much of like a silent film.
Oh yeah, like especially with the music and all.
Why your grandma specifically, dude? It looks like he's about to kiss him. Tony, stop looking at me like that.
Oh, I love that shot.
Look how majestic he looks.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. Divine. It would have been hilarious if like the bowl landed on his head after he threw it.
Oh yeah.
Jesus, his nose is really shiny in that lighting.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm an adult. I don't want to go to sleep at this hour. I'm a night owl, dude. Oh yeah, so I guess this is something we can kind of mention. Early on in Mamoru Oshii's career, he had a tendency to do a lot more comedy earlier on. Nowadays he's known for like the dark and like very gritty, depressing animes. But yeah, back then, Oshii really had a comedic edge. I mean, look at Urusei Yatsura.
Oh
look
yeah.
look at the comedy in this movie, the humor in the first Patlabor movie. I mean, do you kind of miss the comedic edge that Oshii used to have? Because nowadays I would say he does a lot more dead serious stuff that's like in line with Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, I think he's definitely found himself like doing stories like that, and it's probably just his personal preference, but I do miss that sort of era of Mamoru Oshii.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I'm happy he's found his style, but at the same time, man, I do miss the more kind of surreal, comedic. I even love that he does that in front of the cat statue.
Yeah.
Um, My God, it's still. It's just a ball, dude. Get over it. There's prettier things you'd be looking at in this world. Like the red spectacles. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this scene. Is this the Toku Titan cast brigade right here?
Yep. I can confirm.
The short one automatically is me.
I am the tall one.
Oh, the one wearing the suit?
Yeah.
Who kind of looks like the Frankenstein monster. Oh, there she is again!
Yep.
There she is again! You know what the woman in this movie kind of reminds me of? Have you ever seen the anime Trigun?
I have not actually, but I have heard great things about it.
Okay, two things. One, it's an amazing, amazing show. And secondly, throughout the series, there's like a cat that... Oh, come on! Come on, suck it up. He didn't even hit you that hard. Also, those are really tight pants he's wearing.
Yeah.
Dang, he must have superhuman strength if it went right through his head.
Yeah.
But no, I was gonna say throughout Trigun, there's like a cat that appears throughout each episode.
Oh, all right.
It doesn't have as much meaning though as like we'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah.
Oh, this movie's so good.
It is, man.
The 80s was a really special time for tokusatsu. I just want to say that, like, in terms of like tokusatsu cinema, the 80s was definitely a very unique kitty cat.
Like absolutely. You had Godzilla 1984, Godzilla vs. Bylante, Gunhead, Tetsuo the Iron Man. You also had metal heroes like Gavan, Just Beyond.
And then you have the red spectacles.
Oh yeah.
And then if you really want to go further, look at anime with like Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind, Akira,
Urusei Yatsura,
Urusei Yatsura,
Fist of the North Star,
Fist of the
Dragon
North Star.
Ball, Armored Trooper Bottoms.
Yeah, like the 80s really was. Yeah, I would just say the 80s was like a special time for like fantasy and science fiction.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and Japanese entertainment. Oh yeah, another thing that the Red Spectacles likes to do: long takes.
Oh, yeah. There are plenty of long takes in the Red Spectacles, and I'd say this one is perhaps like the best long take out of the bunch, because there's like a lot more going on.
Well, I would say this in another scene coming up, I think really utilizes the long take method. You know, I know some people are not really big on long takes, but I don't know why. I really admire long takes, especially when like the acting and camera work remains consistent through that long take, because that is not easy.
I mean, Old Boy is a great example of a long take done right.
The fights, that a hallway fight scene in Old Boy might just be my favorite fight scene in any movie ever, and like all one take.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we talked about, Kotoko on the Shinya Tsukamoto episode, Toku Titan Cast. A lot of long takes in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, just in case anyone's confused, you want to explain who the significance of this character is to the audience?
Okay, so this character was one of the people that Koichi left behind at the beginning of the film, and basically what happened was that Koichi basically exiled himself from this great conflict that was happening, just to pretty much get away from it all, and eventually decides to come back one day and just kind of pretty much see the state of things.
Right. Well, that's one of the cool things about Koichi as a character is, he was tied to a group of people that notoriously became not so well looked at because of the corruption that happened. And so, understandably, he wanted to distance himself from that and try and reinvent himself, but clearly, as we've seen so far, his past will not let him move on.
Oh, yeah.
Which is something that's, interesting about the Red Spectacles. It does have complexity because if you really think about it, Koichi, while likable, does technically have blood on his hands considering he used to be a Panzer cop.
Oh, yeah.
But you could tell that clearly he did not like doing it. Like, it clearly...
Absolutely.
Like, you can empathize with that. And funny enough, it's kind of interesting we see something a little different in Jinro, the Wolf Brigade, because in that movie, the main character, I think the main character's name was Kazuki.
Yeah, he's directly involved in the conflict.
Well, he's directly involved in the conflict, but the interesting thing is, like, in the beginning, he seems like there is still humanity, but as the movie goes along, he just basically turns into a heartless zombie. And by the time we get to that shootout at the end of the movie, that amazing climax in the sewer, by then, his humanity is gone.
Oh, yeah.
If anything, this is an opposite thing. We are seeing, despite that past, Koichi still has humanity.
Absolutely.
And interestingly enough, he's very different because he hasn't become, full-on cold-blooded. Clearly, he's still very enthusiastic. He still has a ton of personality. What happens to Kazuki, we basically just see him turn into, just full-on, like, beyond the point of return. And then by the time we get to the ending, he's gone.
Oh, yeah. And it's stuff like that reminds me why I just adore the series.
Absolutely. Oh, and his friend's name is Soichiro. Soichiro is his name. Also, he looks really cozy in that beanie.
He really does.
Again, though, tiny apartment. Look at that apartment.
Oh yeah, I don't want to live in that.
I want to live in Japan, but I want to live in a decent-sized apartment, not one like
Right?
that.
I mean, we've all talked to Andres, and he can attest to that.
I mean, I've heard hellish behind-the-scenes stories about Tetsuo the Iron Man, considering the apartment that movie was shot in for most of it.
Oh yeah,
and how tiny that apartment was. And if you want to realize how much smaller that apartment really is, watch the short film he did before Tetsuo the Iron Man, Adventures of Electric Rod Boy, which is in the same apartment. That apartment's tiny.
yeah.
Dude, I'm really hungry for ramen now.
Same.
He's just gradually spitting it out. I like how he has no reaction. He's like, oh, you don't like the ramen? Okay, clearly Koichi's addicted to Taco Bell because he has to use the bathroom again.
Oh.
What are you doing with that stick, buddy? I don't like what you're doing with that stick. I don't like where you're pointing it at. Why are you pointing it that low? Oh, he's still got the noodles in his mouth. Ew. Again, people, the surreality here does have a purpose. Just keep watching.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, man? Glad to see you again.
There's that sound again.
Yeah.
And we're back.
You know what that sound effect reminds me of? It reminds me of that sound effect that you hear throughout Ultra Q.
Oh yeah.
The woo. There you go again, Tony. You don't need to film everything. We get it. You like your camera. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this technically the first time we see Koichi's eyes in this movie?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, take a guess. Is the water cold or hot?
It's got to be cold.
Right, it would be steaming if it was like hot.
Yeah.
Oh hey, look who it is.
Hey, what's up?
So this is the woman that he was with at the beginning of the movie when he was a Panzer cop.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice of you, Tony. That's nice of you to fix his shades.
Good work, Tony. Good work.
Again, though, I don't like that smile. that is a smile that smile reeks of deviancy. It's like I'm gonna make you watch Shin Kamen Rider again. Only it's just gonna be the baby scene on repeat for 12 hours straight.
Oh no!
Yeah, there you go. That's where you should be pointing the camera. Yeah. You know, again though, you don't need to look at his face. Look how he's like 10 times happier while filming her.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that line. Oh my god, you could stop. You know, at this point, you might as well just start waterboarding with him.
Yeah.
Uh, he is pretty gritty. He's in the red spectacles, man.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We get it. You're educated. You don't need to be so specific, dude.
Nerd.
Nerd. Dork.
Dork. Can it, dork?
Now they're doing it really slowly.
Hey,
Oh,
it's the ice bucket challenge.
except they forgot the ice.
Yeah.
Or no, the ice is just all melted by this point. Oh no! This is basically what inspired Meat Canyon to make his Ed and Eddie videos.
Oh.
Koichi's like, stop holding me against my will. 25 cents is all it takes, Koichi. You ever wanted to see something so beautiful, so unobtainable? That's another thing. The actors have to recite all this dialogue. Like and I know that sounds a little ridiculous saying because movie, of course you have to recite dialogue, but keep in mind a lot of the dialogue in this movie is very specific. Like the word choice, like there's a lot of specifics in this dialogue that kind of add to the surreality of the movie. But it's just like, that just goes to show that clearly the actors are really giving their all in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Also, what the hell is in that cabinet right there? What's in there?
Uh.
Unspeakable things.
Yeah. Some nerd stuff.
Oh, maybe it's just the Shin Godzilla DNA that grows eyeballs and teeth.
or probably just chemicals.
No, it's Brand X.
Ah.
But Joker grin. I get a grin again and again. Oh my god, she perfectly fits through that doorway.
Yeah.
Dang, that's not nice. Include him, man. Let him play. Let him join in with you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah,
That's
come on,
that's not
man.
fair.
It's rude.
Yeah, he could, if you want to keep him strapped to the chair, you can do that. But you could like help play for him. You could. Oh, it's hot chocolate. Oh, it's ramen. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, she really doesn't like Tony.
Yeah, I guess not. But then again, Sakura doesn't like many people.
Yeah, no, she doesn't.
Also love the little symbolism with the dog on the cup.
Yeah. Jesus, she's strong.
Yeah.
You're late. Oh, wait, why did you put them all on it? Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
You're
like,
making it hard on yourself. Why?
I mean,
She's like,
I guess she really wanted the little extra workout there.
Shigeru, we're late for another recording session to Yurusei Yatsura. Let's get to it. Oh god, he's a mummy. I'm sorry, he looks exactly like the Invisible Man.
I was about to say.
Oh, is this supposed to be a tribute to the Mutant trilogy that you just reviewed recently?
Perhaps.
Which, by the way, go watch those reviews. Support Titan Goji on YouTube.
Yes, always, please.
Oh god, it's the ring.
Oh no.
You realize, though, if Koichi was in the same situation as Hiroyuki Sanada was in Ringo, knowing Koichi, it would have probably gone differently.
Oh, it would have gone much different. Koichi probably would have just kicked Sadako's ass.
And then there's going to be one brief moment of them sharing a beer.
Yeah. They both have a beer together, and he just tears her in half. While also grunting very loudly and flexing really hard.
Also, for some reason, his shades never fall off.
Yeah.
Again, these actors need to do more live action work.
Oh yeah, because they're amazing.
Absolutely. I think that's another reason why I like this one the most of the Cabrera saga. I just find the characters the most memorable in this. I mean, Jinro has great characters too, and so does Stray Dog, but the characters in this movie have so much personality.
Oh, they really do.
I love the gun in this movie, like the main gun, this
Yeah.
one. Even if it kind of looks like Han Solo's blaster.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, that is actually a pretty old-fashioned looking gun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, another cool thing about the Cabrera saga, even though it's technically taking place in, a future, it still has, like, a retro feel to it.
Yeah, like almost as if ever since everything that's happened, society was never able to really progress.
Nor was the Cabrera saga after Jinro, unfortunately. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
after Jinro, the Cabrera saga kind of faded into obscurity, which is unfortunate.
It really is,
Well,
because
actually,
I really want to see that other trilogy of films, but they're
yeah.
like
Oh, you want to explain that?
very hard to come by.
Yeah, you want to explain that to the audience?
Um, okay, like I I I, I forget the exact name of it, but
It's like
there
Red
is
Riding Hood trilogy or something like that.
it was something like that, but like there is another trilogy of films set in the Cabrera saga that don't or that aren't really focused on the Panzer Cops. It's focused on um I believe it's just one character.
Right.
I I I can't really find a lot of info on them because
Yeah,
it's
neither can I.
yeah, it's I mean like those films are just that obscure and just man, I I'm saying it. I want Arrow or Discotek to release a complete Cabrera Saga collection.
I mean, I'm just saying, Discotek already did a release of Jinro.
Yeah, like okay, we have Jinro. Where are the other movies? Where are they?
Or G Kids. G Kids.
Hey kids, please.
I mean, let's face it, G Kids has kind of become the main, like, home media distribution company for anime.
Right? I mean, especially after they picked up Evangelion.
Which I'm looking forward to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, again, this is the scene I was talking about. All this right here, one take.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the Cabrera saga kind of got a little bit of popularity again. A few years ago. You know what I'm talking about, Davis? You want to mention that?
Oh, okay. So back in 2018, there was actually a South Korean live action adaptation of Jinro the Wolf Brigade named Ilang, and it's very very good actually.
It's surprisingly good.
Oh yeah, like it's okay. Everyone talks about how bad live action anime adaptations are. They haven't seen Alang because Alang is a great film. It's very faithful to Jinro, but it also puts its own spin on it. It is heavier on like the whole action aspect of Jinro, but it takes away nothing from the original film. Everything from
Right.
the film is still present, even if it's lacking some of the subtlety it had and was a bit too on the nose in some
Yeah,
areas.
but it
But
also manages to link in some Korean culture into there as well. The way that,
oh
like,
yeah,
yeah,
it's a very interesting take on Genro too, because whereas Genro was set right after World War II, Alang is actually set not too far into the future, but
yep.
but in a united Korea. And I believe the budget was like it was somewhere around $17 million, which is insane. And
Wait. $17 million? Are you kidding me?
It was either that or it was a higher number,
Again,
but it's
King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs Kong with these gargantuan, no pun intended, gargantuan budgets, and look what these movies could do with smaller budgets. Oh, why
yeah.
Hollywood? Why?
Like I have read some like contradicting sources about the budget of Alang, but I think it's 17 million.
I'm pretty sure it's close enough.
Yeah, although it severely underperformed at the box office.
Which
Like way like
it
it's
faded.
like
It faded into obscurity, unfortunately, which
we're
sucks because it's a good movie.
we're talking 6 million, which is like not even half of its budget, and that that just makes me sad.
And you
Although
know what's
the,
frustrating?
the movie is readily available on Netflix for those interested. So please, I beg all of you
Give it
to
a
check
watch.
out
Yeah, give it a watch.
yeah, like it's, I mean, all I like already it's being considered uh like like a cult. I don't want to say classic because it's not old enough to be a classic, but it's definitely
It's
gonna
gaining
be,
momentum.
yeah, it's gaining momentum. It's definitely going to be considered a cult classic
And
in the
get this,
future.
and get this. You know who endorsed the movie? Who actually really liked the movie? The man himself, Mamoru Oshii.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but that doesn't mean anything. Actually, it does. If the creator himself actually says, "Hey, this is actually pretty good."
I mean, that's saying something.
I love this track. Is the full soundtrack available on YouTube? I only think certain tracks in the movie are.
Yeah, I think only certain tracks are on YouTube.
I mean, the main theme you can find no problem, which is a given because you know the main theme for this movie is pretty iconic.
I mean, yeah, it's the main theme.
Also, you'll notice after you know that scene and now this scene kind of is kind of hinting at some things. You know, notice that this movie has some very funny comedy moments, but notice you notice it kind of goes back to the tone it originally set up the movie with.
Oh
Keep
yeah.
keep that in mind, people. He's gonna admit he has a crush on her. Again, how are you able to see all of this with the shades on your face?
Well, he couldn't see that.
You can't see in the audience, but he went full on John Cena. That's this movie, by the way, superbly paced.
Oh yeah. Like we're almost an hour and a half in this movie. Damn.
Damn, son. You hear that, Jay? This movie has an appreciation for cats. Correct me if I'm wrong. This woman that's on the movie screen, isn't this also the woman that's on the posters and the woman that we saw? You know, we see occasionally throughout the movie. Isn't that the same woman that's on the movie screen?
Yes, it's the same woman.
Love that detail. Oh, does that look familiar?
Hey.
That's the guy he beat the crap out of earlier in the movie. Vivisected that guy. A dream? I don't know how you could dream. Those movie seat theaters don't look that comfortable. Hey, what's up, man? Says you have a gun in a movie theater. What laws are you obeying, dude? I love that he's watching the movie and he still has the gun pointed at him.
I know.
To be fair, that is actually pretty smart.
Oh yeah.
But he's so captivated by the cinema he's witnessing.
Cinema within cinema.
What the hell? It's a paradox.
I always love the whole movie within the movie trope.
Yeah, I like it too. Jeez, the look on her face just looks like someone who has nothing left to lose.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Jesus, did she get any sleep? Looks like she hasn't slept in days. Also, again, notice something a little surreal. Notice how he's, like, all the way up front? Yeah, that's another thing about the Cabrera saga. It's definitely critical of, like, corrupt authority.
Oh, yeah.
And if you really think about it in a very subtle way, it is kind of critical of, you know, how the use of guns can be, you know, easily corrupted by those of violent intentions.
Oh, absolutely.
Except here, it's actually subtle in presenting that theme and not in a very heavy-handed way.
Yeah.
I feel like if this was a Hollywood movie, it would be way more spelt out to the audience. I don't know why in that shot he kind of looks like JonTron. Oh. You know, it's weird watching these confession parts of. Again, these are Koichi's two past comrades from the beginning of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
These confessions of them on the screen, they almost, you know, it's really weird and kind of creepy. They almost look like real confession tapes.
They honestly do, and it's just so eerie.
It is eerie. I love Koichi's face, though.
Yeah.
It's just that look of like, what?
Yeah, like he's very confused.
What's he doing with his tongue, though? Notice it's like his tongue is moving back and forth. Again, one take. How sore do you think Shigeru Chiba's chin must have been after this take?
Pretty sore.
By the way, if you watch Stray Dog, Shigeru Chiba, by the way, is a very flexible man because in that movie he does backflips.
Yep.
On his own. Oh my god. His role, that's not really a spoiler that he's in Stray Dog.
Yeah, I mean it's a prequel.
And my god, is Shigeru Chiba just as wonderful in that movie as he is in this movie.
Oh yeah.
And the chemistry he has with what's the other actor's name in that movie?
I forget the name of the actor, but the name of the character was Inui.
And the chemistry that they have together is bonkers.
Oh yeah. Yoshikatsu Fujiki. Wait, Yoshikatsu Fujiki. My bad. Who's also the voice of the main character in Jinro.
Yes. Yeah. Also, the height difference between those two guys in that movie is hilarious.
Oh yeah. Koichi is, you know, he's a bit of a little guy, but Inui is freaking tall. Yeah.
Oh, I love this bit coming up. Jesus, look how sweaty his face is.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? Like you're gonna see a UFO in a movie theater, dude?
I guess the Mysterians was about to play next.
Also, I don't know if you noticed the detail when he's screaming, "Stop it!" You notice that he kind of caught him off guard. You notice he was like,
yeah.
really, he was like, "Oh my god, dude!" Also, the delivery, he's like, "Ah! Oh, look, UFO!" If I'm ever like in a hostage situation, that's gonna be like my attempted escape car.
Oh.
Hey, you're back again.
What's up?
Oh yeah, that's another difference between Jinro and the other two Cabrera Saga films. Is that, oh my god, dude, you have a gun too! Like, Jinro is dead serious.
Oh yeah.
Like, no humor at all. Which, again, I like that the movie's different. And again, Jinro, The Whoop Brigade is an excellent movie.
I really hate how that bit right there reminds me of a dream I'd always have, where I'm like in a theater, it's completely full, it's the same thing on repeat. I try to get out, but the stairs just keep going and going. It's like there's no escape.
Hey, what's up again? You know, it'd been 10 times funnier if you, like, beat the crap out of him again.
Yeah.
Hey! Wait a minute. Haven't we been here before?
What's with all the equipment?
Oh, they're just filming the sequel, Stray Dog. That's what they're doing.
Wait, are you sure they're not filming this one movie called The Red Spectacles?
Would have been hilarious if it was actually an outtake and they just left that in the movie. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, they forgot to get all the camera crew out.
Like the tripod in King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah. Hey, you're back again too. Hey, that tripod had purpose in that movie. It was character to the news crew. Again, look at Tony right there.
Yeah.
Again, she must have super strength if she's able to keep the door shut like that.
I wonder if someone's going to listen to this and actually think that character's name is Tony.
You know, if there ever is like a Cabrera Saga wiki page, there's just that character's just gonna be nicknamed Tony.
Yeah.
Hey! Were we in this apartment earlier? Oh boy. We're starting to go down this road, Davis.
Yeah.
Also, how strong is that table? Wow, Koichi, you're invading a movie set. Stop doing that. What are you doing, man? Oh, now you're destroying it? Like, come on, man. Have some dignity.
I love the fact that they literally had to build a set within the set.
Although, I wondered, do you think this is the same one they used earlier, or this is probably a different one? That just made specifically for the scene? Because the walls look 10 times faker here.
Yeah, like, that's cardboard.
Like, the other one, that was, like, probably its own set. Also, oh my god, this is just like the scene in The Room. Ah! You bitch!
Yo, bitch!
What? Please, God. forgive me. Wake up, Johnny! I like that he's like, oh, ladder, I'm gonna use it. He's like, I'm the star of this movie now. Whatever movie they're filming, I'm the star of it now.
Oh,
yes, here he goes.
Yes,
here we
it's
go.
the scene. It's the scene.
Here we go.
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Dang, look at him go. I'm not gonna lie, he's actually a pretty good dancer.
Insert the clip of M. Bison saying, yes!
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 Oh my god, look at his face, look how happy he is! See his face, look at him!
He's totally just screwing around with them.
Davis. Cinema.
Yep, it's cinema.
And funny enough, look at where he's in. He's surrounded by film canisters.
Yep.
Cinema. Again, man, be mindful of all the cinematic stuff around you. Can we just no regard for film sets?
Yeah, man, it's very sensitive. Oh. He's back here now.
He's like, Shakespeare. I'm above Shakespeare. Don't take that the wrong way, audience. I am a Shakespeare fan.
Although I do find it interesting how they're mentioning Julius Caesar, considering yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Well, we'll get to it.
I mean, we are getting there.
Yeah, audience,
we're not there yet.
Notice the surreality has taken an even more surreal turn by this point. What's so funny? I'm a better dancer than you. That's what's so funny. Excuse you. I heard that. Again, Jesus, look how sweaty his face is.
Yeah.
What if they were just filming this scene and like the set was just like really, really hot?
Yeah.
So this is just real sweat on Shigeru Chiba's face. Hey! Why is this movie in color all of a sudden?
God, the music here.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, I could be wrong. Did you notice earlier when he was in the taxi in the scene, like just a couple minutes ago, if you looked in the, if you looked behind him, it almost looked like you could see the I could be wrong, but was that like the studio floor and walls in the background of the taxi?
It could have been.
Oh, that shot. Oh, are we getting there, Davis? Oh, we're an hour 40 minutes. Oh, we're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting closer.
Also, I just realized something. This is the first scene, I believe, since the beginning of the movie where it's actually shot outdoors.
Yeah.
You can definitely see a lot of the influence of film noir in this movie, because even though this is a tokusatsu movie, this technically also is a neo-noir movie.
Oh yeah, and whenever I describe this movie to people, I say it's an art house noir tokusatsu film.
The look of this movie reminds me a lot of the movie The Third Man, which is an excellent film noir that stars Joseph Cotton and Orson Welles and
Oh,
Valet.
oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Again, love the music. Okay, that has to be miniatures right there. There's
Yeah, if not a matte painting.
What a beautiful looking map. Whether it's miniatures or a matte painting, I can't tell.
Damn it! Why won't they re-release this on Blu-ray?
I don't know if I would even be able to tell if it was on Blu-ray. Like if uh
Uh,
hey, you again. Again, is that are those miniatures or is that real?
I I think that might be real. I don't know.
I think that was real. Oh, we should add something unique about this the sequel slash prequel Stray Dog. It takes place in, is it Taiwan or Thailand?
Taiwan, I believe.
Weirdly enough, even though these scenes have been outdoors, there is kind of a sense of claustrophobia in the way it's shot.
There really is, especially as Koichi is, you know, again trying to get away, but well, we'll see.
We're still here, audience. We're just really invested in the movie.
Yeah, it's
We're about to. It's about to get bone chilling.
Oh yeah.
Again, I gotta praise the lighting. You notice when she was backing up, you could still see her face even when she was disappearing into the darkness.
Oh yeah, that was a really nice touch. We're here. We're finally here.
Oh, that shot.
Koichi's past has finally caught up with him.
Can we also praise how cool the Panzer Cop outfit is?
Oh yeah, it's
and it looks gorgeous in black and white.
I want one.
The one waiting was me. Dang, that Panzer Cop looks bulky.
Yeah.
Davis, is that you in the costume?
Could be.
That was you. That was me and you when we met at G-Fest.
Yeah.
Hey, why isn't Tony acting like a cartoon character anymore? He's actually acting like a same person now. What's going on here?
So,
you want to explain it, Davis?
Yeah, so everything that we just saw was just a dying dream. Yeah, Koichi died in the shower early on in the film, and everything after that. I mean, once you take a look back at everything, the fact that everything was just fabricated, it never happened.
Not only that, but it was specifically fabricated to Koichi's character.
Oh yeah. And also mentioned how Koichi was like the sort of exaggeration of the usual action hero. This is Ochi's way of saying that, hey, even heroes can die.
And now we finally see what was in the suitcase, which kind of further adds to Koichi's psychology. And see?
Red spectacles.
Yeah.
Or for a more appropriate choice of words, rose-tinted lenses.
Yep.
As Koichi, we explained earlier how he was still very human, even though he had blood on his hands. He wanted to get away from all of this.
He couldn't.
And yeah, he just couldn't. He pursued a time where things were just better.
And not only that, as you could see, both of his comrades betrayed him. Both his comrades betrayed him. Yeah. Not a happy ending.
It just kind of makes the whole thing sad when you really think about it.
I mean, here's the thing about the movies. Like, you can admire the great comedy, but
oh yeah,
but now, like, when you see the ending, it really just makes the whole thing 10 times sadder.
Oh yeah, like, you really look at the movie like much differently after that first viewing.
Again, for anyone that's confused,
and I'll go ahead
and want to explain what she represents exactly?
So the color red is very prominent in the Kerberos saga, especially when it comes to an archetype in this saga known as the Red Riding Hood. This one right here. We'll get to where it like fades back to color, and she's wearing a red hood. The Red Riding Hood character, or I mean, just the color red in general, usually represents like a desire that is unattainable by each entry's protagonist. And here in the Red Spectacles, we see this woman like everywhere because her face is like on a poster that's like plastered on pretty much every building, and there are even parts where it's like Koichi is like even following her. It's like in the context of this film, it sort of represents Koichi just trying to pursue a better life, trying to pursue happiness, when in reality,
he can't.
Yeah.
And again, it kind of makes sense with all the characters that we saw throughout the movie. Oh, hey, the subtitles for this movie are promoting VPNs. Here we go. Man, is it gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Also, just notice how, like, foggy the whole city looks.
Yeah, it really adds to, you know, just the tone of the film.
I mean, to be fair, this is also technically, if you really think about it, this is technically a pretty low budget movie, because this is also an indie movie.
Yep.
Poor Koichi.
Yeah. I feel bad for the guy.
I do as well.
And
even if the guy technically had blood on his hands.
Yeah, and it also makes watching Stray Dog even more sadder.
Even though there's some great humor in that movie as well, it does make watching that movie feel, because like I said, that movie is a prequel technically. And we kind of see something similar in that movie as we see in this, with Koichi trying to escape the past and live a normal life again.
Oh man, I love this movie. I mean, I put in my top 20 tokusatsu films video, and damn it, this movie is just so good. I like, the writing is just incredible. I like the direction is amazing. All the characters are fun and memorable. They have so much personality, and all the actors put on great performances. The music is phenomenal. The lighting is just genius. I can't get enough of this movie, honestly.
I adore the Red Spectacles, and I'm really, really bummed out that this movie kind of has faded into obscurity. And again, not dissing on Jinro the Wolf Brigade, it's an excellent movie, but man, give the Red Spectacles a shot, because honestly, if you like Jinro the Wolf Brigade, you should give the Red Spectacles a shot, because I'm being serious, the Red Spectacles is a better movie. It's
yeah.
Just, not only, like you said, not only do you have a great script, you got great acting, great cinematography, great music, great editing, and just great storytelling. If you really think about it, great storytelling.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful and just downright poetic at times.
And
great
world building. And great
yeah.
world building considering its budget. You know, it's pretty small budget.
Yeah, I was going to mention the whole bit where they mention Julius Caesar. I mean, that's some subtle foreshadowing there.
Yeah, yeah. The Julius Caesar foreshadowing is absolutely. And I know that Mamoru Oshii is like a king in terms of like anime. I mean, how many animes has that dude made that have like garnered so much critical acclaim? I mean, Urusei Yatsura, the Pat Labor movies, Angel's Egg, Ghost in the Shell. I mean, but honestly, I want to see him do more live action work.
Oh, same here.
Because if the Red Spectacles and Stray Dog have proven anything, the dude can also direct live action movies.
Absolutely. Like, I'd love to see more Cabarrus content from him.
Again, Arrow Video, please. You know what? Okay, here's what you do to fix the problem, because Arrow Video doesn't really do anime releases. What you could do, Arrow Video can do releases of the Red Spectacles and Stray Dog, Cabero Panzer Cops, and then G Kids. Or you know what? Do we even need like a new updated release of Genro? To be honest,
Nah,
we
I
got the
don't think so.
discotheque. We
We
got the
already have,
discotheque.
yeah, we have the Discotheque Blu-ray already.
And of course, once the movie ends, what is YouTube recommending me? A bunch of Mamoru Oshii's work. Thank you, YouTube. Also recommending me Zookeeper starring Kevin James. Wow, what the hell?
Hey, let's get it.
What the hell does that have to do with Mamoru Oshii? YouTube, like,
Hey, I mean, maybe it's somehow tied to the Cabrera saga. I mean, if Golgo 13 and Urusei Yatsura are somehow connected to it.
maybe Kevin James is a Panzer cop.
Yeah.
I mean, he was. I technically has played a cop.
Yep. Oh man,
Oh.
now I'm just imagining Paul Blart Mall Cop in the protect gear.
Oh. Hollywood, get on that.
Yes, please.
Yeah, please get on that, Hollywood.
Yeah, that was the Red Spectacles. Thank you all so much for
Thanks
tuning
for
in, and thank you, Sean, for joining me in this. It was wonderful.
absolutely, man.
I can never ever get enough of this movie.
This is one of the best tokusatsu movies ever made. This is one of the finest pieces of Japanese cinema. Man, is it criminally underrated, and it deserves more attention.
Oh yeah, and then that pretty much about does it. Want to go ahead and plug your stuff?
Yep. So you know me. I'm the Shots of Japanese Cinema guy. Shots of Japanese Cinema on Twitter. Also on Instagram and Facebook, but primarily active on Twitter. Cinema of Japan, Shots of Japanese Cinema on Twitter. I post nothing but great shots from Japanese films, and also, content related to Japanese cinema. And I'm sure anyone that follows the page has seen plenty of love and attention given to the Red Spectacles, but I can't help it. The movie's so damn good, and every shot in that movie is essentially, wallpaper material. So, yeah, if you like Japanese cinema, give the Red Spectacle. Damn it! give the Red Spectacles a follow. You should follow and watch the Red Spectacles, but also give Shots of Japanese Cinema a follow on Twitter. Also, again, audience, you can't see me. I'm technically wearing a red T-shirt.
And what T-shirt would that be, Sean?
I don't know. I think it's of a character named Ultraman. I bought it from. I think it's called T Public. I think the guy selling it. What was his name? Titan Goji. Like, does that name sound familiar?
Yeah. Sorry, not ringing a bell. But
I hear he likes Shinji Higuchi's live action movies. Like, what?
Huh?
What a concept!
What? No.
What? No.
But anyway, I'm Davis, also known as Titan Goji. If you guys like what you heard, then feel free to subscribe, leave a like, a comment, just anything really. And as Sean mentioned, I do have a TeePublic. I'm even selling a shirt based on the Kerbero saga. If you guys want to pick that up, and also have a Patreon page where for a single dollar, your name can appear at the end of every future upload. You can also get early access to videos and exclusive content, depending on how much you pledge. You can also commission videos from me, and normally I usually do commentaries as Patreon exclusives. I'll make exceptions from time to time, including this one, which is of course public for everyone to tune into, because I mean, the Red Spectacles, man. Everyone's got to check it out.
Absolutely. Which, just a heads up, the movie is available for the time being on YouTube with English subtitles and in pretty good quality.
Oh yeah. So yeah, take care everyone.
Later.